Hi friends, in SQL tutorial number 7, today I teach you SQL functions. There are basically two type of SQL functions. We check it. This SQL functions is used to perform some task. SQL provides so many inbuilt functions which you can use in query for performing some task. In that functions you have to provide some argument as in input in function performs some actions and give the result. Basically there are two category or two types of SQL functions is there. First one is a single row functions and second one is a multi row functions. In single row function means you have to provide a value in single row function, it will give you output. It means return one result per row. Multi-row function means it takes as an input multiple values, multiple row and give a single output of that set of rows. The basic difference these two category of functions is there. A single row function is give multiple values for multiple rows and multi-value function is give a single result for multiple row. It means single row function give one argument and it takes one output. Give a value with row and give the output for that row. In multi-row functions, it takes all the row as input and process on the data and give a single output for that. The basic difference is that. Let's we start with single row functions. In single row functions, we use a character manipulation, case manipulation, and number functions. Today we learn these three things in single row functions. First one we use case manipulation functions. Case manipulation functions means you can change a case of string means uppercase, lowercase, or init cap or title case you can say that. If you want to display any string with uppercase, you can use uppercase functions, lowercase, you can use lowercase functions, and you want to init cap function for first character as capital and rest of strings are small cap. Just go with the example. First one, we have to check select star from row, select star from emp table. Just here is a emp name. Here already in emp table ename is a column and all the data in uppercase. If we want to display this all data in small case or in init cap, we use these case manipulation functions. We have three case manipulation functions: uppercase, upper, lower, and init cap. How we can use? Just we select upper method for uppercase, lower method for lowercase, and init method for init cap. And all these functions have a single input. We provide a column name as input, ename. Let's check the output. Look at here. For upper methods, all the name converted in uppercase. Already we have uppercase, the data is in uppercase, so there is no effect we can check here. In lowercase, we can check this effect. It's convert Smith in small case, lowercase. All the name is in lowercase, and here init cap. First character is capital and rest string Blake's characters are small cap. This is the init cap methods. These three methods are used as a case manipulation methods for SQL and for strings. we can use these three methods for that. Now we want to manipulate characters. Character manipulation methods are there in SQL. First method we use to concate multiple columns in a single column output. For example, in EMP table, I want to concate ename and job. Then we use concate method with two parameters, first column and comma, second column. Which two column you want to concate, provide that two columns with comma separation in as a parameter. This is the output. Smith and clerk. Smith clerk. This is the concate ename and job in single column. This is in single column output. Why this is called a single value functions? Because of each function get data, single data in row wise and give the output as a row wise. Means here 14 row are there, so the 14 output it gives. It means single input and single output. Each and every row has input and each and every row has output. We can say that. This is single row functions, we can say that. Next method we have substr. If you want to substring from a string, we use substr method. Substr method is used to substring from given string. Ename is a name. We want to substring from second number of character with ename. Just wait. We have to provide ename also, so we can check it. Ename and substr. Ename 2. Substr has a 3 parameter. Ename 2 and 4. Ename is a string from which you have to want substring. Second one, from where you want to start substring, and number of length, number of characters you want to substring. Look at here with example. Here is a Smith. We have to substring start from second number of characters, from second to 4 characters. Second character is M and till 4 character length, MITH is a substring. For ln, second character is L and 4 character is there. Up to 4 character it provides substring. This is the substring. Now next method is checking a length. If you want to check how many characters are there in a particular string, you use length functions. Length functions provide you the length of string. A Smith has a 5 character, it provides 5 length. Clerk has 5, same 5. Salesman has 8 character, it gives length with 8. Length is a method to calculate the number of character in given string. It has a single input, ename or string. You can check length of characters. Next method is instr method. Instr method is used to find some characters, word or value in string. It has a 2 parameter. First parameter is a string, and second one, which string or character you want to check in this string. Here the output is there. Instr functions looking this AR character in this name. So the output is there. Instr function return the value, the indexing of AR character from this ename. Here there is no ename, so it provides 0. ln there is no AR, again it provides 0. Involved, this is the AR in that, and it starts from second number of character. This is the first character, this is second character, this is third, and this is fourth. So AR is available with second number of character, it provides second. Suppose AR is provide again here second characters for Martin, so it provides second number of character. In clerk, it starts from third characters, so it provides third number of index. So in str function is provide the index which that string is available in this string. Okay, in str is there. Now next function is lpaid and rpaid. Lpaid and rpaid is used for padding some string or some values in a given string or given digit or given a value. For example, lpaid is used to left side padding for this column or string or value. For cell, cell is a column of emp table. In cell there is a digits. I want to lpaid that digit with up to 10 characters with star, means in salary column total number of character I want to use 10. If salary's length is less than 10, rest of the characters are filled with star in left side, same as in right side. R padding, right side padding, this is the left side padding. Let's check with example. This is the lpaid, left side padding, salary, number of digit 10 and with star, means here the actual value is 800. I want to padding this with 10 digit, means 7 star will be padding as left side. Same as again I have to padding right side padding with 10 characters, 10 digit with dollar sign from cell column. So cell again 800 is a 3 digit, remaining 7 digit is with dollar sign. rpaid, using rpaid for right side padding, using lpaid for left side padding. So this type of lpaid and rpaid methods is used to padding some string, some character, some value with your digit or string you can use. This is the padding. Then the replace. Next method is a replace. Replace method is used to replacing some string or characters from given string. Here I use replace method with this string, this jack and G string, replace function which has a 3 parameter. First one is a string, which string you want to change. Second one old value, which value you want to change, and next one new value. Next one is a new value, means I have to find out j from this string and replace that j with bl value. Here just output is there. String is jack and G and replace with j with bl, so it's a black and blue is there. This is the output after replacing that. So replace method is there for replacing some character or string in a given string. Then we use trim. Trim method is used to trimming something from string. Suppose select trim and I want to trim n character from ename of emp table. Emp table, it has an ename column which is I want to trim n from that name. So just look at here. Here is a Smith. No n is from start side or end side of the string, so no need of trim. Here Alan is there. Alan has a n in an end of string, so n is a trimming from this string Alan. N is trim. Here is a full name Alan. After trimming of n from ename, it's look like Alan. And again here Martin, n is a trimming Marty from that. Look at here. Okay. In this case, you can also provide nesting methods. If I want to trim N and A also, so I can use again trim with a character from this trimming methods. So in this method, the first trim is execute and output of these trim functions is used as input in outside of the trim. So after trimming N of ename, it again trim with a character of that result. Means you have to provide two times of trimming a and n from given a string. So look at here output. So more clear. Smith has a no trimming characters, a or n is not there. Allen has a and l character. First it will trimming n characters from Allen, then rest of the character le again trim with a character, so double L E is the final output of that trim. In this way, you can use nested functions also in a string as per your logic. Then these are the character manipulation functions. Now we move on number functions. There are three number functions basically used. First one is a round function. Round is used to rounding of digit with decimal value or not decimal value. Here we use round method with two parameters, a digit which you want to round, and second parameter is number of digit you want to round it. Here output is here 15.25. It's rounded up to 2 decimal point after dot. Here is a 6. So removing 6 and increasing 4 into 5, it gives output 15.25, and here round 45.6349 using 2 decimal point. This is 63. Here it provides 45.63. Because of 4 is not a 5 or more than 5 value, so it remove from digit. And here 6 is a more than 5 value, so it will increase 4 with 1, so the output is 15.25, and here is not increment is there because of this value. Fine, this is the round method. Now next one is a truncate method. Truncate is a same as round method, but a small difference is there. Here a increment is there. If number or digit is more than 5 or 5 value, it will increase the nearest value or a previous value with 1. And in truncate there is no increment is there, it just execute with truncate. Here round is there, remove this one, it's not required. Execute. Okay, truncate is there. Here I have to truncate this digit with 2 decimal point, truncate 15.26. even it is more than 5, it just remove it, not increment with one of previous digit. Okay, then here truncate again value 49.256 comma 0 digits it requires, it gives 49 output. Truncate with value and -1 is there, it provides 70 value, means before dot up to here it trunc, and this 8 is converted into 0 value, it means 70 is a truncate value. And again -2 is there, it provides 700 is a truncate value of given digit. In this way, you have to find a truncate value of given digit. And last method is mode method, which is help to find out the modular value or remainder value of that digit. 1600 divided by 500 and the remainder is about 200 value. In C, we can check it's a remainder. Mode method is used to find out remainder of particular value. 1600 is divisible by 500 and what is the remainder we get, this mode method will provide you. So this is the three methods are numerical value with, and hope all these concept of single row value SQL functions you have clear. If you like this my video tutorial, please like, comment and share it with your friends. Thank you very much friends.